So Keith Ellison has gotten the support of Chuck Schumer and Elizabeth Warren. Probably, my guess, not in that order sequentially, although I think Schumer will have you believe otherwise.
I am a major supporter of Comrade Keith Ellison.
But Bernie Sanders has given Keith Ellison his support. So far, it sounds like he's only running against Howard Dean for the DNC chair. You can talk to your local Democratic Party and call them and say, just call them and say, like, you know, I don't know if you guys, because I think maybe members of the DNC across the country probably vote on this. And I think, you know, calling your local Democratic Party, whether or not they're in power or not, I support Keith Ellison. I'm going to be much more inclined to come out and help in your projects in the future if Keith Ellison is the chair of the DNC. And, you know, aside from the fact that he's a co-chair, I believe, of the Congressional Progressive Caucus, besides from the fact that he comes from a very, very liberal district in Minnesota, which makes him, you know, it's got his back in terms of where he can go nationally. But the guy's very adept and sharp. I mean, here he is basically making a prediction that apparently, I guess myself included on some level, people thought was laughable months and months ago about Donald Trump. Was it? It was July of 2015.
All I want to say is that anybody well, from the Democratic side of the fence who thinks that, who's terrified of the possibility of President Trump, better vote, better get active, better get involved, because this man has got some momentum, and we better be ready for the fact that he might be leading the Republican ticket.
Next, I know you don't believe that, but I want to go on.
Sorry to laugh.
Next
Hey,
week,
you know, George, we had Jesse Ventura in Minnesota win the governorship. Nobody thought he was going to win. I'm telling you, stranger things have happened.
Well, and also, George,
So he was just predicting that he would win the Republican primary. Oh, well. And they laughed at him. I mean, I thought he would do well in the primary as well.
He called the primaries, messed up the general.
What are you going to do? Well, now you go out protest. Hey, it's Sam Seder. Why don't you subscribe to this channel? You can do so right over here. Over. Subscribe.